Hi. I was gonna just talk about something that is kind of just flowing through my head right now. And I'll just go ahead and say that serving God is amazing, and I'm starting to realize more and more how just amazing it is to, for one, be here and God to be here and the creation that He has made. But just knowing more about God is just becoming more and more amazing. Um, I One of the movies that is very popular is Sleepless in Seattle, and um, one of the scenes that really pokes at me is when he's just talking about how devastated he was at a breakup, or it was and I'm sort of making this relation to kind of like when you're dating someone and you have broken up with them and then you get married to that new person. The old breakup is kind of like that Sleepless in Seattle time where that person goes away and you don't really see them again. And so he was describing, oh man, my heart is broken, and he's like really just sad about that situation. And I figured that's sort of like a marriage where you come to a new person in your life that completely changes your life, and that's towards the end of Sleepless in Seattle. And I feel like getting married was like that for me. I My old relationships were gone, and part of me did have a connection and was like, oh man, that was a good relationship. But when I got married, it was kind of like the end of Sleepless in Seattle, where you're restored to that life of love, and realizing how much joy that you have in a person and a relationship, and with God giving us this opportunity. Um, so let me see. I'm trying to gather my words here. Um, I was gonna say, like, sometimes when I thought of that when you are like in an argument with your spouse, um, the overcoming of that argument, I think if you're doing it the right way, creates a great love, and the reason, a good example of that, and the reason I bring that up is, God from the beginning, He created all people, and sort of at the early part of the relationship with people, it was sort of like a breakup, and God began working through His people to create a relationship with Himself, and He, through Jesus, had to overcome that argument, so to speak, that He was having with His creation. And so sometimes I feel like marriage is like that, and love is like that. I haven't been married for long, but I've heard other people who have been married for a long time that, sort of breaking up and then getting with somebody, getting back together with your wife, or your husband, if you're a woman, is amazing, because if you overcome that fight, it cultivates a greater love that you have with your spouse. So that's pretty much what I was thinking. I'm probably going to watch Sleepless in Seattle again, but of course, because I'm in Washington, not too far from Seattle. But anyway, I was just hoping that this video kind of is cool for anybody, interested in like Christian marriage advice, and just different things like that. Check out other videos that I have below if you scroll down on my YouTube videos feed. and you'll see a Christian marriage. And this is just not gonna. This video is gonna be without the intro, little intro music thing that I make. But yeah, that's just my thoughts for a Christian marriage. So thank you for watching, and see ya.